Good evening, guys. It's Thursday. It's one more day till the Prem kicks off. 4 more days until we clap this shit out of Wolves. Guys, welcome to the agenda. Good evening, guys. Andy, long time no see. How we been?
Warm, naffed off, but beer is on the horizon, but I have to wait 24 hours.
It's all right. 24 hours is better than 24 hours is a lot quicker than 48 hours. And one day, how are we, man?
Yeah, I'm great. Just coming from work. While we're talking, I'm actually looking at all the updates, the news, and what's going on with Man United Football Club. And yeah, all I can see is Fred. So I suppose that's the topic of conversation today.
David De Gea as well. If you've
what's the news with David De Gea?
Yeah, there's loads.
So update me, guys, live. Let's do this live. I've done no research. Just come straight the door. But you guys will help me out. Yeah, I want to hear what's going down, man.
There's loads. All right. Andy, I'll tell you what. Andy, you tell him about De Gea.
Well, Real Madrid's main keeper, Courtois, sustained a knee injury.
Yeah.
And a certain ex-Atletico Madrid goalkeeper, ex-Man United, is now being lined up to sign for Real Madrid.
Wow. Is that allowed?
So, tell you what, it makes a change of the fax machine. This is all digitized now.
Andy, was the fax machine to do with De Gea going Real Madrid before? Was that the deal?
That was the deal all years ago. The fax machine got jammed.
Okay,
so there's nothing jamming this. We're jamming. There's no we're jamming. Not on this deal, but that's the rumor, yeah.
Wow. So yeah, okay. I did hear about Kutar getting injured. He's been out for a long period of time. They had another guy who played against us, didn't they? I think he's Ukrainian or something. When we played him in a friendly recently, he was playing for Real Madrid. But yeah, that'd be a good freebie for them. They've got the money. I'm sure he'd be happy going back to capital city.
Yeah, even if you're a number 2, man, you know.
Yeah.
He's not moaning. He's guaranteed to play for at least a year. So.
Yeah,
he'll get a year to play.
Everyone say hi to Stumpy Countertop. I'm saying that because we don't see him often. But welcome. HD Gamer saying Maguire Fred gone. Matomney exit is loading. I'm starting to believe again. He's happy. He's also saying De Gea could be off to Real Madrid. Okay, we've just announced that news. HD Gamer again saying match days draw closer. Guys, is how I'm doing. Okay, he's happy about that. Big up to Vincent as well. He's in the house. Jeff's in the house as well. You need to stop talking backstage. Were we talking? Yeah, we were actually having a chat backstage. True. HD up, pup bounds Monday afternoon with my laptop, so I can at least say I'm working. So obviously you can watch the game from there. Big up to Man United. Big up to King Dino and Alex. Emma is in the house as well. She's saying, I did say Fenerbache should go in for Fred since Galatasaray took Saha. Say hi to RJ as well. King Dino. Hope De Gea joins Real Madrid. That's from Man United as well. And who else is in the house that I've missed? All right, here's one for you. Vincent saying, Andy Tate, we are jamming. We hope you like jamming too. And not then jamming those jammy dodgers laughing out loud. Okay. And big up, the new guy, Reggie. WWE 2K, he likes that game. 8.5 million is a poor deal, he's saying. As Kane as rejected by Munich, do you think Man United should chuck in a bid plus Anthony Martial? Reggie's new, so we should answer that.
Okay, well look, Reggie, you could answer it, but I tell you what, this is how we do things on the agenda. We had something else to start with, but as you've brought it up, and as you know, I've been kind of this for a little while. So look, we'll talk about Kane United.
Silence of the Broccolis. Jesus Christ. Chardonnay with a side of broccoli.
I'm clipping that.
Mr. Big, get that quiet.
Mr. B, what have you been up to?
Gardening with broccoli.
Oh dear.
Oh, I know where this show's going. I know where this show's going today. Andy's back, and I can feel the chaos. I tell you.
Oh, sugar.
Right, look. I've been silently championing Kane to United the last week of the transfer window since it started. I've had people poo-pooing me, but now I'm seeing people actually doing shows with the title Kane to Man United. So the question was asked. I think I really, really do believe that there's still a huge chance of getting Harry Kane. I didn't think so in the beginning of the season, and I like the way that we went in for him. We asked, we inquired, they told us no. We went somewhere else. In that time, we're now making money. We'll talk about Fred in a bit. More money coming out the bank. Kovar, the goalie, has gone to buy somebody or other. I'll find out which one of them it is in a minute. So the goalie's gone as well. So that's another bit. Is it by Leverkusen? Yeah. So at the moment, we're looking to make we're looking to make a little bit of money. And I just feel that, you know, with the sales purchases that we've done, bar Amrabat and the centre back, we're going to be complete. If Maguire goes, which it looks like it may well be happening, I assume that the centre back will be has been lined up again with central midfield. Fred going, Donny going, and McTominay still being in the pipe work. Then I can see that the money that we said that we didn't have beginning of the season, I said we'd have 250 regardless of how it came out. I'm a prophet. Look, I'm not gonna say nothing. So you know what? We go to Monday because I know I want to hear what Andy's got to say second. Monday. Are you beginning to become a believer?
Well, Clarissa, or what's her name? Clarice. What's the girl's name? Jodie Foster. Clarice. Yeah, well, Clarice. I never believed in you, Mr. B, when you were saying this. You said this for weeks and weeks and weeks. I said, nah, I'm going to poo-poo it. And today, mind you, I haven't been around the news, but the news I heard this morning was that Bayern Munich have accepted a bid for Kane. Tottenham has accepted a bid for Kane of around 85 million euros, is it? Or something like that. I can't remember the exact fee.
95 million euros. Yeah.
And I was about to text you and say, ha, 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 you were wrong, Mr. B. Look, he's going to Bayern Munich. But now, your chest is swell up again because you know you're right and you know you're being prophetic out here. And you're saying now that it's a possibility that we could jump in, especially with the deals getting done. It's also about timing, isn't it? So I'm just going to sit back. I'm not going to say anything until I see him sign and do his little ball juggling skills or dribbling as he does when he signs for us. If that happens, Mr. B, I'm going to drive over to your yard with a bottle of rum and say, take that, enjoy it, because I was wrong and you actually proved to be right. I don't know where you get your rumors from and everything else, but I'm just waiting to sit down and trying to see what happens. I'm going to leave this one to Andy because I'm not qualified to talk on this. I don't know. I don't like to speculate.
Well, the way things are going, Mr. B will have to wait for that run.
Okay.
For about up to a year, because like the rumours I've been hearing, he's been spoken to by Premiership clubs already, a few, and wait a year, and we'll have you. Why would you go one place when you got the world at your feet in 12 months' time? Like, it's the same scenario with a certain spoiled little French brat in PSG. He's going to do the same thing. He's got in 12 months' time. You got the world at your feet. You got the pick of Vegas. You can go anywhere. You can earn what you want. And I'm pretty sure he's been spoken to by Man United. And like you say, if I knuckle down for 1 year, maybe even Chelsea. Like you say, he's best friends with Potts. He still likes that. So you don't know. Premiership teams, a couple of Premiership teams have been in for him, spoke to him. And like I say, United's it, maybe Chelsea as well. So 12 months' time, just get your Premiership record done. Get it halfway down this season. If it helps Spurs, I don't see him signing a new contract. Have the world at your feet in 12 months. Just be professional, get your head down and score goals. Because you guarantee goals. If he plays Monday, he plays this weekend, he'll start scoring left, right, and centre. So 12 months from now, yeah, definitely. I think he's definitely coming to United. I said this. I had this gut feeling last month. I say something may happen transfer deadline day, but like I say with the sales and that, would you wait 12 months? If you're Qatar, if you come in, or if you're the Glazers, you don't want to spend that money, do you? But if Qatar come in, they say what, we don't have to spend that now. Can wait 12 months. And if Ten Hag's in agreement and the new owners and a Harry Kane, that's it. He's coming in 12 months' time, and it's a no-brainer, man. Like you say, it puts you on a level to challenge for major trophies. Maybe not this year, but next year, yeah, you're definitely in the mix.
So there's two different rumours here. One from up north and one from down south, Mr. B. Still, we're none the wiser. You're saying he could stay at Spurs for a year and go on a free at the end of the season. Mr. B, I'm saying he could be going to Bayern Munich. That's what I read this morning. And Mr. B, you're saying that we could be signing him before the end of the window.
You know what? I do believe we've got a chance, but Andy's one makes so much more sense. Okay. It makes so much more sense. You've got the 100 million that we'll save on Harry Kane, wages wise. It gives Højlund that year where he has to play. Now, if you imagine a season where we finish maybe top 4, top 3, maybe even push, we've now got Højlund, who's a year better, Mainu, who's a year better, and then we're going to get Harry Kane. I mean, on a free, then I think it probably makes sense. But if there's a chance that we can spunk the money now, then I would do it, because the way that our sales are going, we can afford to spend 100 million on Harry Kane this season now. So if we could get him now, I would do it. I think that would really, really send a statement out. And let's be honest, if we get Harry Kane, people have to be starting to talk to us about winning the title. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you on there. But does Harry Kane, and look, we had Kim was tempted with Man United and Bayern Munich. And when he presented with both propositions, he went to Bayern Munich. Wouldn't it be the same with Kane?
I don't think we had the money. I don't think we had the money ready for the Kim deal, personally. If it was a thing where we could have waited, then maybe, but
they made the deal during that window when the deal was the minimum fee thing was supposed to be done.
Yeah, we were in for
Kim. He chose Bayern Munich. He's had a look at them, look at the facilities, look at the structure, look at their ambition, and he's chosen them. So I'm just putting it out there. Why wouldn't Kane choose Bayern Munich over Manchester United Football Club?
I think like he's settled. He's got a young family. His missus is pregnant again. She can't travel, I think, because she's at a certain stage in a pregnancy.
Okay. So
she can't go over there. Obviously, you could, like you say, you could travel there by road, maybe, but I don't know to fly there. But it's one of those things. If his family's settled, why rock the apple cart? The Premiership's about to start. 12 months from now, you're planning for your future. Basically, he's planning for the next 5 years, isn't it? It's easy to win a Bundesliga. It's a predictable league now, isn't it? Bundesliga.
They've won the last 11, apparently, haven't they?
Yeah, won the last 11, and let's say they only won the last one because Dortmund blew it on the last day.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So Bayern got a late goal and won the Bundesliga. So it's like, why you want to challenge? You want to challenge yourself, don't you? Alan Shearer went to Blackburn, won one trophy. One Premier League, didn't it? Harry Kane now. So if you just knuckle down with his family, just settle in, get that record halfway, get it, maybe even break it, get near it this season. Fire Spurs. Without Kane, Spurs are not going to get anywhere near Europe. You know what I mean? They got a free run in the league, haven't they? Like Chelsea, 1 game a week. Without Harry Kane, they're not going to get any European football next year. Not even a chance of winning a trophy. So, like you say, I think Daniel Levy is basically shot himself in the foot, and Harry Kane holds all the cards because his brother's his agent. He's just going to take his time. You've got a Euros as well coming as well. You just want to be consistent. If you're knocking him in left, right, and centre in the Premier League, you could knock him in an easy league, couldn't you? the Premier League is more challenging than the Bundesliga, with the greatest of respect. So yeah, it's all up to Harry Kane is the dealer. He is holding all the aces, and he is in Vegas come 12 months from now. And he can agree with somebody in January, not sign anything, but he kind of verbally agreed to sign for somebody in January. Anybody in Europe, anybody in the Premier League, he can sign a prenup with a Europe. He can sign a prenup with a European team, but not in the Premier League. That is what I read today. So yeah, he can't sign with another Premier League within January, but he can sign with somebody in Europe.
Okay. Let's just go through these comments, because everyone's talking about it. Everyone says, look, we had 3 different opinions on here about what's going to happen. First of all, I just want to say to Stumpy, get well soon. He's had an eye operation, and that's why he's been away. So yeah, I hope you get that sorted and get all your vision back, 20/20 vision. Across the pond's in the house as well. He's saying hi as well. So let's get into this. So me and Mr. B were calling this for a long time ago, says Jeff, talking about Kane coming at the end of the transfer window. King Dino saying we have to at least try a cheeky bid for Kane. The story is that he's going to reject Bayern so that we can give it a go. Zoe Media House is saying here, why would Man United sign Kane when they just signed Haaland or Highland or whatever how you pronounce? How do you pronounce his name, Andy?
Say that again.
How do you pronounce Ramos Haaland's name? His surname?
Highland, not Highland. Ramos Highland.
Hoyland. Kane still wants to
won't be singing that. We'll have to come up with something else.
Yeah, I'm struggling with that name. Kane
Ramos.
As I was saying here, all of them think that Man United will sign Kane now are deluded. Sorry, Mr. B. That's from Zoe. So you can get back at her. Thanks for talking smack. How you doing? It's beautiful summer. He's enjoying what's happening with the signings out, signings in, and the signings. The people leaving as well. I want to say hi to Andrew Williams. How you doing? Reggie again is saying I have a what if question. So Alex Ferguson spent 546 million over 26 years since he left United. United has spent 1 billion. Where would United be if Alex Ferguson spent that dollar? Didn't he leave because of non-spending? Go on, Andy. You want to?
Alex Ferguson. Basically, he sold Ronaldo, and he still had enough in the tank to win a Premier League title for another couple of years. And that 80 million was never reinvested, was it? So it was. What did we get that season? Michael Owen,
Valencia,
and Obertan. Wow, wait, that really put the shitters up, that didn't it? And we didn't win the league that year, but we won a Carabao Cup. And we still had enough with an aging squad to win a couple of more leagues. And Ronaldo went on to immortality, didn't he? So, yeah.
So, Media House saying if Ten Hag scraps Haaland to sign Kane, then he isn't the manager I thought he is. Reggie again saying because Harry Kane is a player that could make Man United become the first English club to win the quadruple. So that's big things. HD Gamers saying here, don't think United had the funds to sign Kane anyway. 70 million on Haaland, 60 million on Mount, and close to 50 million on Onana. Man United saying, go on.
There's always something down the back of the sofa. Don't believe it. There's always something down the back of the sofa. Don't know what it is. Might be a remote control, but there's always some wadge down at Carrington in that boardroom. There's something down the back of the sofa.
Man United saying I'll pass in 12 months. He'll be 31, so doesn't want him in 12 months' time because he'd be too old. Vincent saying here,
like Zlatan was. Good okay. How that works out, didn't it? Yeah, Zlatan.
Vincent saying I think we have one hell of a chance to sign Harry Kane. Just brought a smile on Andy's face. Charlie is saying here, it does sound like Kane does not want to go to Bayern Munich, but he's going for free to a club next summer. A 20 million sign-on bonus and big wages as well. Andrew's not fussed. With Kane, we're not a team that will create chances for him, so it doesn't think we're a good fit. I love
Andrew. Go back to that.
Andrew, you got what you wanted. You got what you wanted, Andrew. You typed it and you got exactly what you wanted. Andy, let him have it.
Are you on one, Andrew? What does that say? Frig Andrew Williams. I'm not fussed with Kane. Seriously, is he a Man United fan or what? Anybody
he's-
who loves football would understand that Harry Kane puts you in a mix for something. Gets you goals, it puts you higher up the league. And like you say, he may have skied a pelter and it's still in orbit from the last World Cup. You know what I mean? But he'll put it when the big trophies are around and you're in the mix, who would you have in a cup final to throw on? You know what I mean? Harry Kane is for now. Højlund is for the future. If you can have an apprentice and you can have a Jedi, the apprentice will learn from the Jedi Master. So it's about learning for the future. Harry Kane is for now. Højlund is, like you say, he will help and he will learn. And he's only 21, is he? 21, is he? 23?
Yeah,
20. So he will learn from one of the best strikers in Europe.
Andrew, there you go. Archie said Kim wasn't the centre-back profile that Ten Hag wanted. Emma saying we are nowhere near a title challenge team now. Kane would not change that. Okay, excuse me, Andrew. Jeff is saying here, Andrew, talking about Andrew Tate, is being positive. Bruno, Amrabat, Mount, and Shaw will give him plenty of service. All right, we're going to wind up. Here's a funny one from Yank talking smack. Talking about Kane going to Bayern Munich. So someone said that winning the title with Bayern is like losing your virginity to a pro working girl.
Oh yeah, I've seen that today on Twitter. Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, there you go. There's a few more comments, but it's all about Kane and everything. Over to you, Mr. B.
Yeah, well, look, see, we knew what was coming, and as we were talking, we drifted on to here. Now, I tell you, this season we had Maguire leaving. You for whatever reason avoided the show yesterday. Nah, not really. I know you had things planned, but the news broke then. I spoke to Solo today, and I'm going to be honest. When I first met Solo, I actually thought his Fred love was a wind-up, but he really, really does like Fred. So I sent him a picture of Fred in the Fenerbache kit, and I'm sure I've seen it. I know it's been seen. I'm not sure I've had a response yet from Solo. God bless him.
Send me that, Mr. B.
Me personally,
is he actually he's posed in it?
No, well, you know they superimpose the picture, but
right.
I never post those. Yeah. I never post those pictures, but we know it's happening. We know he's on his way in the private jet. He's on his way to Turkey to get the deal done. Me personally, I'm saying hallelujah to this transfer window, and I'm so glad he's leaving. Now, Andy, talk to me about your love affair with Fred. Are you glad he's actually going?
Well, Fred's like a love story, and it's like, or if you want to think of it's a Jekyll and Hyde, isn't it? He can play brilliant, but he can give you put it one way, he could drive you to prescription drugs. That's the best way of putting it with Fred. You know what I mean? Or he'll give you a pacemaker. You know what I mean? So it's what it is. I remember he played, I think he was man in a match against Barcelona for United this season. I remember, we were 2-0 up against Tottenham, and my Martial came on, and that's literally stunk the place out when we were 2-0 up at the back end of the season. So, what you call it, Fred is like, he's Jekyll and Hyde, he's hot and cold, man. You can love him 1 week, then he's like McTominay. He can play 1 or 2 games really good, but then he goes missing for 5 or 6, 7, games like that. And it was Mac Fred, you know what I mean? It's like a spicy burger. It sounds nice, but there's no spice in either of them. You know what I mean? And all he does is smile, which is a good thing. But you got to smile and have some aggression. You know what I mean? If you crop somebody, you could smile down at him, can't you? But no, he's a Jekyll and Hyde, and I wish him all the best. I really do. It's like you say, he's not he's a useful bit part of the squad. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Andy.
One day.
Yeah, I do. Look, Fred, when you look at it, it was a £50 million signing. He stayed he had a good run, didn't he? 5 years, 6 years, however long it was at the club. And it's time to let him go. I don't think he was ever good enough. You always assess people once they leave. I've seen on Twitter one of the guys, I think it's Cantona Best, or one of these guys always puts out, how do you rate this player for Man United out of 10? They always give like scores. So they say Cantona, what was his like out of 10 for Man United? And obviously it would be like 9 or 10. But with Fred, I think it's got to be 4 or 5, because when you look at the players that we have and the size of our club and what we should be doing, he didn't reproduce anything during his time at Man United.
Sometimes it went to a 5 and a 6, and it dropped again, didn't it? So
yeah. So that's where I'm at. I'm in that region, Andy. I can't go average at best for me. I can't really. I wish him well, like you said, Andy. But I just think I'm glad we can move on now and just try and bring better players, better players equipped to sort of play the way the manager wants to play. And wish him all the best. Like I said, seemed like a good. He worked hard, which you're supposed to do. I think he's supposed to do that. But these days, when someone does that, we get praise for it. But he did work hard, and that's all people can say, really. Quality, I think he lacked it. Not really physically strong enough at times. And go out to get some money in Turkey and just
enjoy the weather. Enjoy the weather. You might bring the best out of him, innit? Yeah, exactly. He plays brilliant for Brazil. Yeah. So
that's true. Yes, that's all I got to say in it. Mr. B, I mean, was Errol crying or was he upset at all? Because like I spoke to him as well.
As I said,
I want to mention it to him.
He hasn't replied yet, but don't worry. He's got 24 hours before the show on tomorrow, so I'm sure that will.
Guys, comments. There's no comments coming in. I don't know if it's stuck or what.
Have we got any comments for Fred? Oh, come on. You're gonna wish
him That's what I'm thinking. Why no one talking about Fred?
I think he's entitled to a good look.
Nobody. Everybody is so happy they're dancing around their keyboards. Their hands ain't even touching.
To be fair,
they're just dancing around their phones and their TVs.
To be fair, Fred never got abused and booed, didn't he? I remember once or twice at Old Trafford when we substituted him, there was sarcastic applause, but he never got booed. So, Maguire never got booed at Old Trafford.
Got sent off. Did he get booed that time? Remember, I forget who he was against in Europe. He got sent off.
PSG. There was nobody in the ground, mate. It was against PSG.
Okay.
It was COVID. It was a false crowd noise. Yeah, you know what I mean? There was nobody to sarcastically applaud, unfortunately.
What's your highlight of Fred at the club then?
I think playing in that performance when we beat Pep City. What you call it? When we beat him COVID season, he played a right blinder that season when we beat him 2-1, and he was like man of the match. We actually took him apart, and he played really well with Martial. Another rarity, a Martial masterclass. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Rashford, Dan James, and all that. I do remember a funny moment the same season. Two League Cup semi-final, second leg. Mata, Fred over the ball. 2 minutes to go. We need a goal to force extra time to get to Wembley. And you think Mata's going to take it, don't you? Oh, put it in the top corner. Fred takes it. Jesus Christ, man. Fred takes a free kick and we're out the Carabao Cup.
Guys, you know what? We've got we've got a couple of issues at the moment. The chat's not coming through on our stream. So the last message we've got is Emma talking about Reggie.
Yeah, that's when I
but I'm looking on my phone and there's stacks of them. So I don't know how.
Sorry, guys.
I don't know what we have to do to
Ronnie and Reggie.
This is a StreamYard issue. This definitely isn't nothing to do with us, guys.
Give me a minute. I could read some out from my phone.
Yeah. If you get them from your phone, don't want to miss out.
I can do that. Let me see if I can get some.
So before you do that, I just think, my highlights for Fred would be he had a few good performances where he's getting busy around players, like the PSG game, the Man City game that Andy was mentioning there. And it was funny when he used to step up over free kicks like he had something to do with it. The PSG game, the Man City game that Andy was mentioning. Sorry. There's my echo. Yes. And so I can't think. He scored a couple of goals last season on the touchline, on the goal line. So it wasn't really sort of screamers. Didn't he score a chip in pre-season against Liverpool?
Who?
Fred last season in pre-season when we beat them 4-0.
Oh God, yeah.
That
He scored
that was a great goal.
4-0, and Fred scored a chip.
So that'd be my highlight for Fred over the time. Any comments coming through?
We've got some comments. We've got Jim Mack. What the F are you lads doing up so late? We've got one from Vincent Bullock. This is where you need a spare laptop with a spare login account. I think that's aimed at Mr. B. We've got Jeff Vegas.
Can't afford.
We've got Jeff Vegas. That's a fact. Bath time. He would go in hard. And we've got Mr. B. Technical issues with the StreamYard, ladies and gentlemen. So Mr. B's in the chat. Emma Kay, Andrew Williams. He also didn't cost us anything. All right. Oh, and Jim Mack has just come back with it was a rebound chip referring to Fred's goal against Liverpool. Andy Williams, yes, I am a big Scots fan, but at least he's not on 375k a week. All right, fair enough. And the Man United agenda has just come out with testing, 1, 2, 3. Alex, the big dog Ferguson,
Okay, well,
the big dog is you guys.
Yeah, the comments aren't coming through, but Andy, that's great. You can read them out. You can keep an eye on them. Anything
Thank you,
spicy,
Andy.
Yeah, anything spicy, just shout it out.
Right, well, as the technical issues keep
I hardly multitask, me.
I
hardly multitask. I'm doing what we're doing it here. Wow.
See, listen, that's what we're here for. To expand your horizons. And listen, don't let the rest of the family know that we can multitask, and we're going to be asked to do loads of different stuff. Heaton, guys. Heaton is injured. He's out for a couple of bloody weeks. Do you think that we're going to end up keeping Henderson, or do you think he's definitely going to go?
I would rather microwave his head in an oven than have him around that round. It's like having a bad smell. You know, Talk Sport interview. Wow. This is why I'm leaving Man United. He made his bed, let him lie in it. I'm not interested. Seriously. Couldn't care less. Really, I don't need him, don't want him. I'd rather have one of the young reserves keeper until Heaton's fit again. Not interested. Get him out the door.
Wow. There's certain things for a fan base for players that are unforgivable. And this one, Henderson, he hasn't been forgiven for this, for what he said. Can you just remind me, Andy, because I can't really remember what he did, but what did he do?
He gave an interview on Talk Sport, didn't he? And there's a video circling. If you Google it, it's still there.
Yeah.
How he was, he wanted to be number one, and he had COVID and all that, but he was promised he was going to be number one. He was going to get a run in the games. He slagged off Solskjaer, and he was one of the, let's just say, what was it? There was a lot of snakes in the room, wasn't there? There was a lot of little information and leaks coming out of the room during, what's he called? The interim manager who came in, I forgot what he was called.
Oh, Ralph Rangnick.
Ralph Rangnick, and there was a lot of leaks. There was more leaks than a bathroom sink. Like bath time. There's more leaks than bath times links. So, yeah, he's one of those, like him and Jesse Lingard, a lot of leaks. He said he was made promises, and they never got. Nobody gets promises, you know what I mean. So, he watch the interview again. It just stinks of a spoiled little bit brat. Seriously, and he's best to be moved on.
So you'd actually go with like a under 18s or under 23 keeper rather than.
Yeah, I would, and a lot of the comments are coming out as well. Jim Mack, he was an absolute roaster. I mean, like you say, look, Leaky Endo, known for it. That's from Andy Williams. And we've got, like say, Damon Walsh. West Ham still in talks for Scott, needs to sell Donna. And Jim Mack again. Talk Sport is just the most awful, what I say. Jim Vegas, I would pull Colvey back. Is that COVID. We've sold somebody, haven't we? You were saying?
Yeah, the goalie. We sold the goalie to
Leverkusen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Leverkusen.
that's the thing.
I mean,
yeah.
it does really make it look stupid now, to be fair.
I mean, we've got Reggie WWE 2K. How long will it take Onana to get used to the league? So what do you think of that?
He's ready already. I think he's ready already.
Back to
Yeah,
I think.
I agree on that. 50 million for Onana or 30 million for Ray are effing up there. So, I don't know.
Ray. No, I'm.
Is that the Brentford keeper?
Yeah, that's the Brentford one. I mean, even that they. No, I'm more than happy with what we paid, and I'm more
Arsenal's
than happy
after him. Arsenal,
yeah.
innit? Well, we're supposed to be in for this Japanese keeper, weren't they, for 5 million as well?
Yeah.
But that's gone all quiet.
Turned us down. It turned us down. He's gone. He's gone to a club in Belgium.
Oh, fair enough. Alex has said Onana is far better than Raya. He agrees with Mr. B. Jim Mack, Onana will need exactly 60 seconds to get ready. Alex, a big dog Ferguson. I'm loving what I'm seeing with the Onana ATM. He's going to be a better leader at the back. He's going to be the leader we need at the back. On bath time, wasn't it a 3 million loan or something to Arsenal? Don't know what's going on about there.
That's for De Gea.
Yeah, that's the Raya one.
And he's going back to Brentford, apparently, isn't he?
Raya.
Yeah,
what?
Arsenal signed
him and they're going to loan him back?
Yeah, loan him back, apparently.
That's good anyway.
They've bought him for 30 million and they're going to loan him back for 3 million.
Yeah, I don't know. If that's what they're saying, yeah. Half time's always on point.
Yeah.
Good. Let them fuck up their team building, getting two first team goalies in. It's lovely.
That is a sad fact. So and I prefer Rhea by far. Onana is like a Barthez.
Okay, well look, it's gonna be interesting to see if he can prove anything wrong. Final topic before we disappear. As I'm going to assume this is going to be a short one. Martial's back in first team training. He flew all the way to America to not kick a ball when he could have probably stayed here. I'm assuming that Ten Hag wanted him integrated into the whole team ethos. Do we think he's got any chance of seeing any form of game time on Monday?
Well, it's the curse of the injury, isn't it? I mean, we're talking about Martial today, and then we get technical injuries on our show, on the StreamYard as well. So I don't want anything to do with it. The guy's crooked, a good player, but I just want to see him have a good, healthy run. Whatever the issues are, muscle injuries or whatever it is, let the man heal, Let him go away like he did with Sancho until we get him back better, because it gets frustrating for the fan base every time. It becomes like a running joke now. Darren Anderson used to be called Sick Note. And this guy is like, you could have to staple sick notes onto his sick notes. It's ridiculous the amount of time he's been injured. It's unacceptable, I think. You need to look at the medical staff and you need to look at himself. It's something he's doing, his lifestyle, even the way he's sitting. I don't know what it is, but they need to sort of heal him. Take him to some sort of Chinese doctor or something, give him some acupuncture or some kind of alternative medicine, because it's becoming a joke now, and we're fed up of talking about it. I am indeed.
I don't know. You say Bath Time says since our striker has a broken back, it's between him Sancho for August, isn't it? So, I don't know. I don't know what to expect with Martial, man. It's like having a slick classic car. It's in there, it can purr, but once you start it up, and if he's got no oomph and power in the legs, it won't go. Yeah. So if he stays injury free, like you say, he could play Monday. He could get about half an hour to go. So what I mean. If we get ourselves if we need a goal, can you rely on him? I remember he scored against Nottingham Forest in the League Cup match. He celebrating. He got injured from it. He was out in the next game. For fuck's sake. I'm sorry, we're past the watershed, so I'm entitled to say it. So, Solo's in the chat. Big up, everyone. Big up, Solo. Big up. They can't read Solo. That's what Bath Time says. What you got there, boys? Solo's in the
listen,
house.
It's got nothing.
Oh, Solo. Oh, sorry, Solo. You've lost Fred, and you. I've got to go, guys. I've got to take a phone call.
Oh, I'm glad you joined. Like, yeah, no problem. Well, look, yeah.
Hello.
That's what it
Okay, mate. See you in a minute. Bye bye.
Pizza's here, yeah.
Don't leave us with that feuding, man. Come on, Andy. That's all. Oh, God.
I don't know. We're gonna do.
He was under the sofa. All those coins he was talking about. Bloody hell.
He's got all
Mr.
that money
B,
for Fred under there.
So, Mr. B, tomorrow night we'll
let
be
me-
talking about. I'm looking forward to this. We've agreed to talk about our chances, and we'll go through our squad and talk about what we got and how realistic we are to sort of challenging. I was listening to Talk Sport. I know everyone slags off Talk Sport, but I was listening to it on the way home, and they were talking about. They said the teams again will be the same: Man United, Newcastle, Arsenal, and Man City top four next season. They don't rate Liverpool's chances, but they seem to rate Man United. They said we've done good business this year. And yeah, if we go through every player and just talk about every player tomorrow night, hope you guys tune in as well and just discuss our signings, our backup for each position, and how confident you feel that they're going to be good enough sort of to deliver more points than they did last season and maybe challenge for the title. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And then the takeaways, we're going to have a couple. We'll have an Arsenal guy. We'll have the regular Chelsea boy, Billy on. Try and get somebody else. And then we're going to try and work out from a un-Manchester United perspective where they think we'll finish. So we'll get somebody else on for that as well. We've obviously got the preview coming up on, I don't know, Saturday or Sunday, a Monday between the both of us. We work out. And then we're definitely, first game of the season, we're definitely doing a watch along on Monday.
What time
for the
game
Wolves
on
game?
Mondays? 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock, yeah. So we'll be here at 7:30. We are at home. We're at home.
Okay. Wolves, didn't they sack their manager?
We're at home. Yes, and they've got that crap manager. It looks. I don't want to talk, but now you've brought it up. They've brought that guy in from who was manager of Bournemouth. Is it O'Neill?
Oh, O'Neill. Gary O'Neill. Gary O'Neill, yeah.
Yeah, so they brought him in. He's had 4 days. He's going to have had 4 or 5 days to have worked with that team. What's his name? The guy who left, Lopetegui. He's had...
Mr. B, I thought Gary O'Neill done a good job at Bournemouth last season. I'm surprised they sacked him.
He did. It wasn't a logical step, but I said they've obviously got ideas. He did what he needed to do, and they probably see it as, you know, maybe he wasn't the person they wanted in the first place, you know. And I think with Wolves, I think he's going to struggle with Wolves. There was a reason why Lopetegui left. You know, he moaned about it the whole. They haven't spent any money. They've extended Cunha. He was a bag of shit last season, and they're committed to spending £44 million. So no wonder they've got no money. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Wolves game. To be fair, big. Oh look, the writing's back up.
Ooh. Well, maybe that's coming from outside.
Oh, that's from, you know what? That's Twitch. Yeah, that's the Twitch one. So we can't get anything on YouTube. Diggs.
All right.
Welcome, man. Yours is the only message we got up. So we definitely know that it's a YouTube problem because
you say talking about Bournemouth, they signed there's a guy called Alex Scott from Bristol City, midfielder. He looks a bit tasty. That's a good signing for them. I'd like to see how he gets on in the Prem. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm really excited about the Prem League.
Signing from where?
From Bristol City. They had a player. I think his name's Alex Scott, midfield guy, young guy, really good, talented, skillful guy, midfielder. So Bournemouth just signed him. I thought that's good signing for them for that level. It's potential. Be interesting to see because a lot. I think Andy Herbert's from Bristol, isn't he? I wonder what he thinks. Anyway,
he only knows about Arsenal. To be fair,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he'll be on tomorrow. But yeah, big up, guys. We have run the course. We got through 4 topics today, and Andy left us with a picture of the bottom of his sofa on Monday.
Nice.
So we've had Fred leaving. Hallelujah. Sorry, Solo. We've had a couple of injuries. Look, we've got. Wow, how does this work? So, oh, Sherbet, hey. So Twitch.
Half-time.
So yeah, so Twitch works, and Twitter doesn't, which is weird. Look, we'll work that out, because I said I'm the techie guy, but I'm not really the techie guy, to be.
Bath time. If you want to join us tomorrow at 8:30 to talk about the individual players.
He's eating ice cream at the cinema. He's eating ice cream with his missus at the cinema. He's blowing us out.
Never mind. You got more important things to do, which is important for sure. Anyway, yeah. Big up Bath time. Big up everyone on Twitch tuning in. Big up all the. I'm watching Barbie. I think. Oh God, shame. Anyway, big up to all the people who couldn't comment, who tried to comment, but we can't read them out, and we've tried to sort out that problem for tomorrow.
Guys, so with that, it's, as I say every week, we're glad you're here. You don't have to be here. We appreciate it. Please, as much as we can't see your messages, we do know who was here. So guys, hit that like button before you disappear. It's goodbye from me. It's goodbye from Invisible Andy, and obviously my right, my left hand, my partner in crime. OMONDI, bless up, man. Guys, we are out, and we will see you all tomorrow, God willing.
Bye-bye.